homemade jerk chicken with some spicy wedges. I've got a mug of Coke. And we're going to do some Reddit confessions, and I'm going to confess some of my own stuff first. I'm going to confess some of my own confessions first, and then read some Reddit ones. So let's do this. I literally love jerk chicken so much. My auntie made me this. So it's super spicy. I made some rice to go with it. And then the jerk chicken. It's so good. So spicy. I've literally been waiting for this all day. Let's read some confessions. So, confession number 1. Confession number 1. This is my confessions. I sometimes urinate in the shower. Guys, when you're pregnant and you're in the shower and you can't be bothered getting out of the shower, come on, it's just so much easier. Please tell me like someone else urinates in the shower. If I'm the only one, then oops. I've had to urinate in the sink once because my boyfriend was on the toilet and there was nowhere else to go. And when you've got to go, you've got to go. 2. I used to fantasize about cartoon characters. Yeah, that one's true. Like, I don't know about you, but I mean, I'm bisexual. And growing up, I used to fantasize about women cartoon characters. I'm not sure if this is like a common thing or it's like something everyone's been through, but yeah. 3. I really like the smell of my dog. And now this sounds really weird and you might think, what the fuck? You might think, what the heck? But when I was younger, I had a dog. For some reason now, well, as an adult, my dog died, but as an adult now, my dog comforts me. Like her smell, like if I put her close to me and cuddle her and smell her, she makes me feel all comforted. Number 4, I've blamed my farts on the dog before. Yeah, I know. It's only been when I've been in really awkward social situations. Otherwise, I'd just admit to it. I've blamed it on the dog. Number 5. I've eaten raw bacon just to stay off school. Like, when I was a kid, I hated school. And I'd literally do anything to get out of it. And one time I ate raw bacon to make myself sick. Before school, please do not try this at home if you're a child. But I would not recommend it. And it didn't even make me sick, it just made me feel weird all day. Number 6. When I used to smoke, Mary Jane, I do not smoke anymore. I quit when I got pregnant this time. One time I got that cooked because of how bad I was crawling on the floor and my heart was racing on my chest and I thought I was dying. Number 7. Oh, look at that. Sometimes I get really intrusive thoughts and they're really unpleasant, like people being naked, seeing people do things that I really don't want to see, but I'm not going to go into detail about that. I also have confessions that are a lot worse than this, but I can't really say them without either incriminating myself or getting done by the guidelines. Run out of storage. Number 8. I already admitted that I'm bisexual. I used to kiss my girl mates all of the time. Like, we'd all go to the park and just sit and kiss each other. I don't know why, don't ask me. Like, we used to just kiss a lot. And that brings into my last confession, is that I had a major crush on my best friend of 2 years. She didn't know about it and I never acted on it because I'm with my boyfriend who I've been with for 10 years. But I had a really bad crush on her and I did think about her a lot in ways that I really probably shouldn't have been thinking of her. And yeah, that is my confession. I had an out of body experience when I took shrooms once, but that's not really a confession, that's just me telling you my experience with shrooms. I was in a friend's car and I literally seen my own body. I seen my own body from above. But yeah, they're my confessions, and I'm gonna read some spicy, well, no, not spicy because this is gonna be PG, Reddit confessions. Also, I just want to say that I had to scroll through Reddit. Like, I went through a rabbit hole of Reddit before, and there's many confessions that I'm not allowed to read out. And they were really, some of them were very disturbing and very thought-provoking and very spicy. So I'm not going to read them. But I'm going to read the couple that I got that are PG. So let's just eat first. Honestly, this is so tasty. I'm so enjoying this. It's really spicy too, but so good. So good. So the first Reddit confession that we have is, I called the cops to get home. I feel kind of guilty about this still. Last night I got off work at 11:30, just after the last bus of the night. It was extremely cold, very windy and snowing like crazy. I was not prepared to be put in that longer than 30 minutes, to be put in longer 30 minutes to 1 hour max in my uniform, boots and jacket. Okay, no problem, I'll just get a bus or call a lift, but there's no drivers available. Okay, I'll call a taxi, no drivers available. So I called friends to see if they could crash the night. I could crash the night or get a ride, and my phone died. I ate some food I was going to take home, then I ditched it and decided to try and walk 3 is I hide in the bathroom at my job to kill time until I have to clock out. There's not actually any more to this one. It just says that they hide in the bathroom to kill time at their job, which I think is hilarious. There's some really disturbing ones though as well. There was this guy and he pretended that he'd quit coffee to his co-worker, and his co-worker quit coffee but he actually hadn't quit coffee. Not very spicy, I know, or interesting, but basically he was upset with himself because he pretended like he'd quit coffee to his co-worker, and then this co-worker was saying like it's hell quitting coffee and it's hard to be off caffeine. He was lying, saying, yeah, oh my god, it's changed my life and everything, even though he hadn't even quit caffeine. There's one as well that I don't want to read the full thing out to, but basically this girl wants to make friends but doesn't want anyone to find out because her mum and dad are cousins, which is just crazy, but yeah. I won't read the whole one out, but yeah, they were cousins. Here that says, I stole a DVD for my son. I stole a Tamish the Tank Engine DVD for my son, and I still feel really guilty about it, and I'm still trying to justify my actions because it was something that, you know, obviously he's doing it for his son, so obviously stealing isn't good, but he was trying to justify it because he's done it for his son and he couldn't afford to get it. Let's look for some more. These are just the ones I saved before. I work at a popular coffee chain and sometimes I give really rude customers secret decaf drinks. Now, I drink decaf anyway. I think it tastes so much better, and I quit caffeine a few years ago. But that's funny. What else? Confessions. Let's find some more. Let's find some more while eating. They're all so bad. So bad. One of them, they say that they robbed money off their best friend. I stole money from my best friend of over 8 years. We've been friends for 8 years and we always had each of us running out of storage, but basically they stole £500 from their friend of 8 years, which is so bad. And they still feel bad about it. There wasn't many good ones that I could find. There was a lot of really interesting spicy ones, but I'm trying to keep this PG. Like there was a few about being in love with their best friend.